There we go right here. Hold on 1 second. Get everything going. Alright, so we're gonna be talking about Draconian Starseeds. But yeah, what it is, beautiful peoples all around the world. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, much love to you. I hope everybody's having an awesome day or night. But yeah, so we're gonna be going over Draconian Starseeds or Dragon Starseeds or Alpha Starseeds. And if you didn't know, Mikey Fu is definitely a Dragon Starseed. You know, ever since I was little, I always had my dragon guide with me, right there with me, you know what I mean, on my shoulder, almost like a companion or a pet, but a guide in the same way. But yeah, I've always seen dragons and stuff where other people can't. I see dragons and everything, and angels. Like I seen some angels in the trees earlier and stuff. But anyways, let's get back to it. Let's go over the Draconian Starseeds. So, Draconian starseeds originate from the Draco constellation, a prominent star formation in the northern celestial hemisphere associated with the dragon symbol. Across various ancient cultures, the name Draco means dragon in Latin, highlighting its deep symbolic significance in mythology, astrology, and metaphysical traditions as well. The Alpha Dragon Starseed, their origins merge with tales of cosmic battles. The Alpha Dragon Starseeds were dominance and survival overshadowed everything else. Draconians identify and draw strength from ancient, fierce dragons, showcasing high resilience and calm composure in difficult situations. Also, different reptiles as well they draw strength from. Some of their traits and characteristics, the Draconian Starseeds are known for their strong leadership. They're natural leaders with a commanding presence and strategic mindset. They have a warlike nature as well. They're seasoned warriors adapted to combat with intense love for battles. They have resilience, the ability to thrive in challenging situations, intensity, deep emotions, and passion, sometimes overwhelming. They have an ancient wisdom, uncanny sense of knowing, as if they've seen civilizations rise and fall because they have the alpha dragon starseeds. Their missions evolve, navigating Earth challenges, promoting healing, and protecting surroundings. They aim to restore ancient karmic patterns, awaken human potentials, and maintain cosmic balance as well. They have a dual nature. The Draconian Starseeds, or the Alpha Draconian Starseeds, or the Alpha Dragon Starseeds, exhibit both light and dark aspects, encompassing benevolent and malevolent attributes. Embracing their starseed traits helps them tap into inner power and fulfill their soul mission. The Alpha Dragon Starseed's spiritual evolution evolves, transcending their primal warrior like tendency and embracing higher consciousness. Their journeys include self awareness, recognizing their intense emotions, and learning to manage them as well. Hello, uh, Leilani Edits. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you want to, you could share it out with some people or hit the likes and subscribe to my channel if you want to. That's for sure. If you want to. And let me see. Um, Kind of lost where I was now. I'm not even sure where I left off. Oh, okay. I think somewhere in here. I'm going over the Alpha Draconian Starseeds, Dragon Starseeds, some of the traits and whatnot of my people. Anyways, how you doing? Much love to. Where is everybody from in here? Is anybody on the other side of the world? Yeah, it's awesome stuff. So yeah, so like I was saying, they have the warrior-like tendency in embracing higher consciousness as well in their spiritual evolution. Their journey includes self-awareness, recognizing their intense emotions, and learning to manage them as well. Oh, that's cool. I don't even know where Maryland is. Somewhere. I'm not even sure. I'm somewhere on the other side of the moon. No, I'm in Florida. Somewhere in Florida. And also, oh, the Draconian Starseeds, healing, addressing past traumas, and releasing negative patterns. And then balance. They find a lot of balance on their journey, harmonizing their light and dark aspects. They have a service of focusing on the greater good and contributing to humanity's growth as well. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely different parts of the world, huh? Or chat. Okay, that's cool. Awesome, man. Okay, so now how I connect with my draconian energy, I do a lot of meditation. I focus on the Draco constellation and then my dragon. You know, I've had my dragon guide ever since I was little, since I can remember, like a guide, like right on my shoulder, flying around. Sometimes it tries to trip me and stuff. It could be a little mischievous. But yeah, meditation, then visualize the energy flowing through me. Then a lot of breath work, deep breathing and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like breathe in, breathe out. Use deep breathing exercises to tap into my primal instincts. And visualizations to I'll imagine myself as a powerful dragon embodying my strength and flying it around, breathing fire and stuff. Wow. Let's see. No, what else? Connections with my energy, connecting with nature, spend time outside, do a lot of sky chasing and cloud chasing. Spend time in nature, feeling the earth's energy and my own primal connection to the earth. You know what I mean? Now, some of the recommended practices for any other Alpha Draconian Starseeds out there, I would definitely recommend some shadow work, exploring and integrating their darker aspects. Then energy healing, using certain techniques to balance their energy. Grounding, of course, connecting with the Earth's energy to stabilize emotions because as an alpha dragon starseed, you have a lot of intense emotions. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, like anger issues. Whenever you get angry, if you take some deep breaths and whatnot, then you're like, why was I even angry? Unless that problem still is in front of you, then you have to take deeper breaths. Because sometimes you could just have something that's making you really angry or whatnot, right? And then you have to take some extra deep breaths and just get away from that negative energy that's trying to put that negativity into you. Something like that. All right, so for Alpha Dragon Starseeds, we can get into relationships too, because relationships could be a bit interesting as a Draconian Starseed. So, Draconian Starseeds are known for their intense and passionate relationships. Um, they value loyalty and commitment, and they expect that same level of dedication from their partners, their relationships. Because their relationships often involve deep connections because they want to form those strong, intense bonds with others. Did I know that there are um no, I have no idea what that is. Microscopic. Oh yeah, micros, like stuff that's really small cameras and stuff. Oh, on your eyelash? Oh no, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Microscopic things on your eyelashes. No, I have no idea what that even is. On your eyelashes, microscopic things on your eyelashes. Let me see. Eyelash microscope. Do I have like little cameras on my eyelashes for real? I don't know. I can't see them. I guess that would be the point of them being micro. You can't see them, right? Oh, anyways, let's get back to the Draconian Starseed research. Well, basically teaching. This is a lot of stuff that I've learned and stuff that I'm incorporating into teaching others, Because as a Dragon Starseed, it is really difficult going through a lot of stuff growing up and everything. A lot of different emotions. Okay, so the other thing, what would it be? Oh, the power struggles, because uh, being the natural leaders and strong will that they have can lead to definitely a lot of conflicts because they're natural. They have a natural leadership and then a strong will, so that could lead to conflicts. You know what I mean? Just having a strong will alone can lead to a lot of conflicts. All right, so emotional intensity. So experiencing emotions deeply as a alpha dragon starseed is definitely a thing, which can be both a strength and a challenge. And also commitment. I would say loyal partners. Once committed, they are fiercely loyal and protective, which is, what I mean, whenever you have a good commitment and whatnot, as a dragon star seed, you do become protective over the people you care about and stuff. Micro. Okay, look up a picture of them. Okay, let me see. Let's look up a picture of that real quick, and then we'll get back to this. Um, Microscopic thingy. Is that what I'm looking for? Will that even come up anything? Microscope? No, what am I looking for? Oh, my glasses. That's right, right? Water bears. Microscopic thingy things on your eyelash. Some people can get like, oh, these are nasty, but people can get these on their eyelashes. Check this out. Oh, actually, almost everyone has microscopic, cigar-shaped, eight-legged creatures called the mudex mites living in their eyelash follicles. They're harmless. They're like 0.3 something long parasites, also known as eyelash mites. They eat dead skin cells and oils, typically acting as a natural cleaning system. They live for 14 to 18 days and are most active at night. Oh, so that is what you was talking about. Okay. I was about to say, is this must be what this wasn't what you was talking about, but it was what you was talking about. Yeah, that's what it says right here. And basically, almost everyone has these little creatures eating dead skin. It is amazing the things that you find out, right? And it almost looks like a little alien, don't it? Kind of looks like a cool little pet to have. It actually looks almost as cool as a bearded dragon. In my opinion, I might be a little bit weird now. Okay. I don't think it says anything about that on here about them living at the bottom of the ocean or the moon. Let me see. Let's check that out. Where else can they be found? They could. They're very, very resistant creatures. Some people say they look like caterpillars with teeth. I don't get the caterpillar look from them. Okay, they and also from the eyelashes, they could be found on the cheek areas, forehead, nose, chins, um, eyebrows, scalp. They can get on your necks. Let's see. The less common sites that they don't visit is your nipples, your buttocks, and genital areas. So that's kind of good, in a way. And I wonder if that's like that random itch that you see people get. Like you'll see a person that's have like a random itch on their face. I bet it's from those little mite creatures. All right. Let me check this out. Are they on the moon? Because it ain't telling me nothing about that. Oh, for some reason they know they've reached the surface. Let's see. Now it says that people are the ones that brought it to the moon, though, technically, because people visited the moon. So was they there before that, or it says no? They have reached the surface of the moon, but I think it's saying something about people are the reason why. Oh, look at that spacecraft contaminations. Interesting stuff, right? go and check out something. I'm telling you, if those things was big enough, people would probably have them as pets. You technically already have them as pets, but you know what I mean. If they was big enough, somebody would have them as pets. They look pretty wild. Okay, let's see. As long as my um, foot doesn't fall asleep. Sitting in this chair and my foot falls asleep sometimes. That could be a bit aggravating. I think that's almost worse than eyelash mites. Your foot falling asleep. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go over the rest of this. Let me see. I was right here. All right, so let's go over how to nurture relationships as a Draconian Starseed. What they should focus on. I think that would be good to go over. So one thing which is hard for Alpha Dragon Starseed would be communication a lot of times because expressing their emotions and needs clearly for a Dragon Starseed could be very hard, but it's very important at the same time. If they don't, a lot of problems can occur, probably mentally and physically. But anyways, also empathy, understanding and respecting their partner's perspectives as well. And then balance, finding a balance between their intense nature and their partner's needs. Um, Draconian Starseed's life purposes involve leadership, guiding others with their natural leadership abilities. Also, healing, because they are natural healers, helping others heal and grow, often through their own experiences, protecting, then also protection, protecting the vulnerable and defending what they believe in. Then spiritual growth, evolving spiritually and embracing their higher consciousness, life purpose, personal growth, overcoming challenges and evolving as individuals, getting to the greater good and making a positive impact. Also, the awakening to their true potential and helping others do the same. Do. Oh, okay. Now I gotta go around and help people wake up. All right. So if you're a Draconian Starseed like me, it's time to wake up. Let's see. Boom. Wake up, Carl. Wake up. I don't know if that's how it works. Oh, is something glitching on the camera? It was probably something trying to break through. All right, so like we was talking about, the Draconian Starseed is a natural leader. They're natural leaders with a commanding presence and strategic mindset. Uh, their resilience is amazing. The ability to thrive in challenging situations and bounce back from adversity is amazing. Hello. Deep emotions and passion driving them to pursue their goals and protect what they care about. That intensity. Then ancient wisdom, that uncanny sense of knowing as if they've seen civilizations rise and fall, right? Loyalty, fiercely loyal and protective of those they care about. Strategic thinking, the ability to think critically and develop effective plans. Courage, willingness to take risk and face challenges head on. Challenges, right? Now, the emotional intensity, their deep emotions can be overwhelming and difficult to manage. Then power struggles, their natural leadership, right, and strong will can lead to conflict with others, especially other alpha dragons, dragon star seeds, and other alpha dragon star seeds. They can have that conflict of power because they are natural leaders. So one will want to lead, and then so will the other, and then the other don't want to yield, and then it could be a conflict like, hey, I want to lead, you're not going to lead no more, and then they'll end up fighting, and then it'll be a big cosmic war. Control issues, tendencies to want to control situations and people, which can be damaging to their relationships. Which that is a thing too, the control, to have that control as an alpha dragon starseed. You do want to have, yeah, that control issue does become a thing. It's a challenge to deal with that because you want to control everything, but you can't control everything in every situation. It's impossible. And yeah, trying to control people, that's not too good. Let people be free. All right, so shadow aspect, struggling to integrate their darker aspects and maintain balance. Then isolation, tendency to isolate themselves due to feeling misunderstood or overwhelmed. And that's another thing is the alpha dragon starseed, you will feel overwhelmed. And if you feel misunderstood and overwhelmed and all that, you do want to go back to your cave, back to your layer or whatever, and just stay there and just be like, okay, I'm not coming out. Okay. Well, I hope you have an awesome night or day. Much love to you. But yeah, the whole isolation thing with especially with the Alpha Dragon Starseeds, when they feel misunderstood or overwhelmed, then yeah, we just want to go back to our cave or whatever, and that's that. That's just how it is, and yeah, the isolation can last for a very long time too. The isolation could definitely last for a very long time. Hello, much love. Then self doubt, questioning their own abilities and judgment as a alpha dragon starseed. There is that self doubt because you will question your own abilities and your judgment. Can I do the pony already? Hello, how are you doing? I think it says Barbarak. How you doing, Barbarak? And then anger management, right? As a alpha dragon starseed, we definitely struggle to manage our anger and intense emotions a lot of times. So sometimes to overcome these challenges, as a draconian starseed, I try to focus on self awareness, recognizing strengths and weaknesses, then emotional regulation, learning to manage and learning to manage my intense emotions. balance as well, finding a balance between light and dark aspects. Then communication, expressing their needs, right? Express my needs and emotions. Also, self reflection, regularly reflecting on the actions and decisions that I've made. Now, as a dragon starseed, my spiritual practices are very important because as a draconian starseed, I often engage in spiritual practices that help me connect with my higher self and the universe. And some of these practices I can go over, like I was saying earlier, the meditation, focusing on the dragon constellation and visualizing its energy flowing through me, right? Because I could feel it flowing through me when it does. When I focus on it, I just feel it flowing through me. The whole universe I could feel flowing through me. Then my breath work, of course, using deep breathing exercises to tap into my primal instincts, which that's very important too, because I have to tap into my primal instincts, and breathing is definitely important. Don't forget to breathe. Then the visualization, imagining myself as a powerful dragon, embodying the strength and the resilience of the dragon, just flying around, breathing fire. It's amazing. It'll make you feel amazing. Try it sometime. All right, so then my connection with nature too, spending time in nature, feeling the earth's energy, and my own primal connection to that energy as well. It's really amazing. Then energy healing, using certain techniques to balance my energy and my healing. Shadow work, exploring and integrating the darker aspects of things, you know what I mean? Then my daily, follow my intuition, trust in my gut instincts and my inner guidance, pursuing my passion. I engage in activities that bring me joy and fulfillment. That's why I do my art and poems and my martial arts and stuff. Even these live streams, they're pretty fun. Meeting random people, connect with them for a bit. It's awesome. Um, then I have to focus on taking care of myself. You know, make a priority out of self care and emotional well being as well. Because you got to make sure you take care of yourself and your emotional well being too. Gotta take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Then, like I was saying, I try to connect with others, like just live streaming. Forming deep, meaningful relationships with like-minded individuals. So, if there's any other star seeds out there, much love to you. Stay grounded as much as possible using practices, like I said, like meditation and nature connection. Just trying to stay centered. Then also embody my power, embracing my strength and my leadership abilities. Or sometimes, yeah, it could be hard. Like I have that natural leadership skill set in me, but at the same time, the isolation it kind of counteracts the leadership sometimes. But yeah, I always got to remember to make time for activities as a alpha dragon star seed. Definitely got to make time for activities and nourish my mind, body, and soul. Trust my instincts, don't be afraid to trust my gut and follow my intuition. Also, embrace my power, own my strength and leadership abilities, and use them to make a positive impact the best that I can. then use practices like meditation and connect to the nature to stay grounded and centered and balanced. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff, going over the Dragon Starseed stuff. It's definitely a lot of stuff, and time is flying by. Wow. All right, so much love, beautiful people. Hold on, we'll see where this goes in 1 second. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I appreciate everybody that came in and anybody listening in the future. Much love to you. Stay amazing, beautiful peoples. Mikey Fool signing out. Over and out.